I give that. Oh gosh. I had my head. I had my volume on my headset way too loud then. How are you, Kavat? Hope you're well. We'll get started on this, shall we? Pretty much the finale for this, I imagine. So that's fun. There we go. Let's get going, shall we? Let's grab my DualShock. Gosh, look at So, for sake of reference, we need to get to 117% on Spyro 3, yeah, the dragon. It's weird, these games. They go 120% for the first game, 100 for the second, and then 93 for the third one. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's been quite a good bit of fun, this, and I didn't expect to actually. I also didn't expect to be doing the. Well, I considered I might be doing the back-to-back, but I wasn't absolutely sure I would be. So that ended up being quite cool in that sense. I didn't completely expect this, so that's quite fun. So, I wanted to save this last world for today, really, but that hasn't really happened. I mean, it kind of has, but we ended up doing quite a lot of it late last night. Well, we got Crystal Islands. No, we did that one. Cool. Yeah, just a few more levels to start for the first time, and then a few more just to 100% on this. So I think what we'll probably do, we'll try and find the levels we haven't done. Well, it's saying that, I don't know. Yeah, so we did that. Oh, we haven't done the Sparks level.
Just before you kicked the sorceress's big, fat, ugly butt.
Bloody hell, sorry.
To make robotic bugs. They're meant to fight Sparks, but I don't think they're any match for him.
I like those odds. Sorry. Gosh. It's got a bit of that Spyro sass in her as well. Guess it's contagious. Yeah, well, this might be a pretty short stream today, because I might end up just finishing this off and then raiding someone. It depends how long it takes, I guess. We'll see on that front. Hey, there we go. Hey! Come on, I hit you plenty then. Oh, I see. They. Oh, okay. They're persistent, weren't they? Gosh. Alright. Hi, Dre! I guess he's. Funny thing is, I actually went by the username colour there. I was like, God, I recognised that length for the username and that dark blue hue. At least it's dark blue on Streamlabs. Like, I know that's Dre. So that's quite fun. How are you, Dre? Hope you're well. Yeah, not too bad. This is probably the final Spyro 3 stream we're doing here. Well, actually saying that, unfortunately, I didn't actually... I've been busier today than I expected, so I didn't actually end up installing the dog mod on this. Maybe I can figure out how to... Well, I know somewhat how to try to do it at the end of the stream, which, as it says, the mod that turns Spyro into a dog. Which is very relevant to my interests. This little pest. They're not letting up on that key, are they? Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't mind these levels. Oh, that's weird. They're not bad. You're cool like sugar. To be honest, Dre, I mean, I might do one of them. I have been considering going back to, like, City. I did do Asylum at one point. If I'm honest, I'm not really taking game requests at the moment, at least not in terms of, not for general streams anyway. It might be different if I'm like playing retro art, so I'm asking people for what games they want to see on there. Like if I'm basically playing like a retro kind of stream, but I'll probably do City at some point, but I couldn't tell you when. Just at some point down the line. I do love those games. There's a reason we were talking about them quite a lot yesterday. Cool. Well, you know they're you know you can get them free at the moment on the Epic Games Store. 3 of them. So Asylum, City, and Origins, and also Lego Batman 1 to 3, which is pretty fun. Which is very exciting, although I basically have all of those apart from Lego Batman 2 and 3, but still not bad though. And they're all very good on PC. You do have to usually mod them a little bit, or at least like tinker with some settings, but they're all quite nice in there. Yeah, you might as well grab it. Like if you whether you have a game in PC or even if you think you might do at some point, they'll stay on your account. So that might not be a bad shout. I mean, I redeemed them anyway, even though, as I say, I've got 4 out of those 6 on Steam anyway. Yeah, I do love the Arkham games. I would like to... When I say 100% them, I kind of mean... I guess probably do all the Riddler challenges, but... Gosh, those do get... From City onwards, the Riddler challenges are pretty bonkers, aren't they? What's going on there, then? Oh, I keep forgetting we've got a challenge in this. Yeah, I've completely finished the campaign on Asylum, like I did all the collectibles and whatnot. But it's also... It's a bit less intimidating to do on Spyro? On Asylum. Like, from City onwards, they become much more so many more tasks to do to complete them, don't they? We'd like to do it in time, though. I mean, I liked Asylum and City enough to... I've beaten them both on the Xbox 360 and then on PC. And then played Origins and Night for the first time. Oh gosh. Yeah, I played Origins and Night for the first time on PC. Gosh, that was quite close actually. Oh, that's a shame, Dre. Do you have a PS4 or Xbox One, Dre? Because you could do them on the, you could do the Return to Arkham collection or Arkham Knight on those. If you did want to stream them. Hi, Amadeus! How you doing? Good matches on Smash Brothers earlier, so... Quite good fun, wasn't it? You're a very good Shulk, man. Fair play. You have a habit of seeing what's coming. Almost as if that's a Shulk trait in itself.
Remember.
Oh gosh. Nah, fair play. How long did Faz and you lot keep playing for? 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so I think this is the only... I think, aside from anything else, this is the last level left to do in this, so... That's quite fun, isn't it? Let's have a gander, shall we? Yeah, this... unless there's like a very last one after we 100% everything, which there probably is. Oh, cheers, Mac! This is the first time I'm really properly playing as a Mii character in either this or Smash 4, and I guess I'm sticking to it. Even though, to be honest, Mii Swordfire, I'm gonna assume they're probably not considered very high tier? I don't know for sure, but... So they do have a very good throw on a few other things. Still quite fun though. Quite happy to have a parry in there, and the up and B where he launches upwards then strikes downwards is a nice one. Oh, 7 is it? Oh, cool. Yeah, to be honest, I wanted to stay on really until the end, but I knew I wanted to stream a bit earlier than usual tonight. And I also needed to get food done. It's a bit of a shame. We did have a bit of lag, didn't we? Like some of the 4-player matches. Did that ever really let up? It's so difficult to avoid that with Smash, isn't it? Unfortunately. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you did very well, fair play. I played Shulk quite a bit on the fourth Smash. I haven't really played it much, and there's a few characters I played as a lot in Smash Bros. 4 that haven't got that much attention in Ultimate, unfortunately, just because I guess there's just so many characters. It's easy for some to get lost in the shuffle, isn't it? I'm trying to think, there's definitely a few other examples of that. I'll tell you as well, before I forget. Sorry, it's going to be a little moment, so... speaking of Smash, we need to muck about with some cheat codes. But yeah. I did get that dog mod set up, unfortunately. I haven't really had the chance to today. Right, let's have a look. Oh, funny fin, this, okay, here we go. I'll put this in and then say the funny fin. Well, not really funny fin, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, down, up, triangle. There we go. Hey, so much better. Yeah, funny fin, this list of cheats I was reading, it was saying that, actually, we'll do the retro one as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, down, triangle. There we go. Alright, I was taking the sunglasses off, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll stick with that for a bit, shall we? Save a bit on the graphics card overhead by rendering the less, Look, he's all PS1-y and stuff. Look. Well, you can't look because he keeps disappearing. Hey. We were saying this last night's stream. It's not 1-to-1, but it's a pretty good approximation. It's such a cool inclusion, isn't it? Fucking go, Spyro! Nice. Oh, really? Yeah, it's funny because part of me is like, oh, it's a shame Smash Online doesn't support 8 players for them. I think their server stations would just combust. Oh gosh, I'm trying to do that, wouldn't I? Be a bit rough. Oh dear. Let's try that again, shall we? Hey, thank you, Graham. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. These guys are a nuisance, aren't they? I'm really missing our fire breath underwater. Actually, the swimming controls are pretty decent, so it's not, you know, it's more feasible than it might be to aim. Hello, Grum. How are you? Hello. Grum, look, we're PS1. Oh gosh. The PS1 Spyro again. I can't get that good a look from here, but look how unfiltered he is. So pixely. I guess they started to do that more of these, didn't they? Because there's the Crash Team Racing, at least the PS4 version, has the low polygon versions of, was it Crash, Coco and Cortex. And it's also got like a low poly track as well. It's really neat. Oh gosh. Nope. Hey, what? Why does that work? I guess fire doesn't work on them. It's a bit of a shame as well, because I keep hoping I'm going to be able to use their turrets once I defeat them, but that's not how that works. Apparently. Oh well. Well. This feels very much like a Spyro 1 level, this actually. Because we haven't talked to any character, it's just kind of about really focus on navigating the environment and enemy combat as well. Which I could dig. How's the frame rate? Give me a second. The frame rate, be very pleased to hear if I can get this where it needs to be. Frame rate gram, the very existent frame rate is... Damn it, that hasn't done it. So what did I just change then? Yeah, that should be doing it. Why isn't that doing that? Oh, well, never mind. I just tried to change it to 10 and that didn't seem to do anything. I think I've mucked this up somehow. Oh, I changed it to 30 there. Oh. Maybe it's being like, don't change it to 10, you dingus. Hey, there we go. It's so beautiful. This is why I bought a PC. Hey. Hey. I'm so sorry. It'll be a relief for everyone once I start finding humour in that. There we go. Except because taking about to get back to where it was. There we go. I'm so sorry, everyone. That was totally worth it. Oh, Grub is a very talkative chap with his emotes. It's great fun. And he should be able to do that with new emotes I've made, but they still haven't materialised. I don't think they have, anyway. Twitter's taking ages to process those emotes I put up. Can we... Oh, cool. Oh, wow. So I keep thinking there's probably got gems in those crates with dynamite, but we don't really have a safe way to dispose of them. Oh, should I have destroyed that enemy? Because they have, You know what's funny? This reminded me of a Star Fox 1 level, actually. Like, I feel like there's bits in that without, like, beams falling on you, or... Yeah, this is very much a Star Fox 1, like, obstacle course. Of course, a star went over here. So, pretty cool. Cool. You can smell burnt toast. Same. Oh. Lovely. We got the Spyro. I'm playing the Spyro. What have you got, Sparks? How have you been, Graham? How was your day at work and whatnot? Was it, sounds like you get work busy, man, so I hope you, if that was the case today as well, I hope you get some nice rest, so... I really do. Yeah, this is quite a cool level. As I said, it's really reminded me of Spyro 1, this level.
Well, I'll be, so that's how my prisoners keep escaping. Here, take this dinosaur egg away before it hatches and causes more trouble. I think it must have been the runt of the litter, though.
Sheriff, what is another character I want a spin-off game for? Hey.
Jumping Jehoshaphat. That's the cutest looking dinosaur I've ever seen.
Aww. That's so gosh darn wholesome. Oh, nice. Speaking of, let's go back and forth between these. Yeah, you got cheats to like give Spyro 99 lives as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Hey, we are properly styling now. I noticed that Nick has that on for like the entire game, which I think he's got the right idea there. I need to adopt that as well. Give that a quick go. Yeah, so actually we quite beat that level quite quick. I'll tell you what, actually, we'll come back to this one. Actually, no, we won't, because all the enemies are defeated at the moment. So it'll be a bit more work. Let's go for the easier option, shall we? And yeah, Louis Boy has started streaming, so I'll probably raid him when we're done. I don't expect us to be too long, though we will have to see on that front. Don't really plan to be. Oh wait, oh, I haven't done that. Oh, I haven't done that one. Okay.
The sheriff promised me I could be a deputy, so I'm off to help clear out all the dinosaurs.
He sounds a bit like Daxter, actually, Agent 9. Heck, maybe it's the same actor. Looks like the. Glad it's the weekend. Oh, good lad. What games or what plans have you got for the weekend, Graham? Actually, that goes for everyone. What have you all got planned for the weekend? Let me know. Oh, I do like this theme for Agent 9.
If you just calm down for a second and stop all that whooping and hollering, I can tell you what's going on. The Bailey gang are holed up in them buildings over there. You're gonna have to go in there and flush them out.
I don't know if I will, but I'll add that down as a potential line if you just calm down for a second and stop all that whooping and hollering. Like that. Calm down. There we go. At some point I'll actually bloody add some of these sound effects. Darn tootin', no sir.
Well, I'll just...
I thought we might get a funny answer for saying no, but it was just a bit sort of, oh well, fair enough.
Well, good luck to you.
There we go. Oh gosh! Oh wow! Oh, it's Hogan's Alley up in here, isn't there? A wild gun man. Oh, this is quite cool. The shame, because it probably... I imagine this probably didn't support the light gun on the PS1, the Namco one, GunCon. It would be great with that, wouldn't it? Also, I want to type in up the dead version of this that works for the keyboard. Oh, nice Amadeus. Oh, good on you, man. Oh, nice. I am getting it at some point. I'm not sure when. So it's a bit weird for me because I adore the original and I'm very excited for the remake. Probably just be one to save a bit of maybe hold off just for a second, for a week or two maybe. I think I feel myself I can get it slightly cheaper, which I don't know why. That doesn't tend to happen with Nintendo releases. But it looks really lovely, the remake. I've been watching footage of it. I might see as well if it gets a patch or two to improve the performance a bit, but to be fair, even from what I've seen, it's like, well, it's mostly a solid 60. So I'm happy with that still. And it's quite cool, like, seeing the Digital Foundry video pointed this out with Link's Awakening. There's like, you'll be at a part of the game where, because of the wider view, thanks to like the widescreen and the zoomed out view, you can see like a building that's the other side of a tree that you wouldn't be able to see in the equivalent spot on the original game.
So hard to steal this egg. That's not like them at all.
Hey, Sharon. Gotta go. Cool. But yeah, it does seem like a lovely little I'm so glad that Link's Awakening's getting this attention as well. Because it feels like for the longest time it didn't really, it kind of got overshadowed by stuff like Link to the Past. Which I also adore, but... I mean, Link's Awakening was my first Zelda game. I remember it really captured my imagination as a kid. I didn't get very far for years, granted, but... because I was very young when I first played it. There's such a great sense of mystery and a lovely, just, oh man. Surprisingly kind of harrowing narrative to it as well. Hiya, Cricken! How are you? We're quite close to endgame, sir. Oh, 98%, yeah. Well, we're not... We're not trying to get to 100% though, I think it's 117, I believe it was, so still a ways off. Yeah, we just did the light gun bit. It's pretty neat. So I was just saying it's a bit of a shame. I imagine that probably didn't support the Namco Gun Con on the PS1 version. So that'd be the really cool touch, but then maybe that was a bit much to do just for one small level. I was hoping you could shoot, we could shoot the gems to pick them up, like you can often do with projectiles in the. You can often do with items in the arcade light gun game, but well, that's not quite. That's okay. But yeah, how you doing, Cricken? You excited for the weekend? I hope so. Oh gosh. Oh, I can't get in there. That's a bit odd, just kind of do it. Oh, okay, I think I see. Bit of a challenge, I think, to this in terms of we have to go around here. Go up. No, not actually. Damn it. I think, anyway, I mean, where is he? No, Sparks is definitely saying there's gems over there we need. Ah, here we go. Oh, oh good. I'm so proud. There we go. Oh no, they're all back! What? I didn't need that! Well, it's especially weird, because I just fought all of these via, like, the light gun style section, but... Wow. Don't teach me. There we go. Oh no, it actually wasn't there anyway. What exactly is the function of these little closed-off rooms? That it's quite funny the way you get that kind of insight into the schematics of all these enemies in the light gun section. And you see that, yeah, they are just in enclosed rooms for no other reason than to pop out. So presumably they had to like open the windows and then close them in on themselves. Bit weird. We'll take it. Yeah, I'm a bit confused by this. Sparks is pointing that way, which makes me think maybe I need to get up there. But can't seem to see an obvious way to do that. Hopefully, I mean, sometimes for that kind of thing, Cricket, it ends up being, ends up going better than you expect, isn't it? It's sort of like, oh, you know, I was alright when the end to that. So I hope it's that case for you, so I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine regardless. As you say, you'll live. Yeah, do let us know how that goes. Oh, no, oh, I see, okay. I kept thinking there was something very elaborate, like we had to get to the top of the roof and whatnot, but no, it was just a gem inside the building. Pretty simple, really, isn't it? So Sparks pointing that way. I think that's probably just back at the start, I think. Oh, crap. Now, Graham, you need to believe in Cricken so very much, and not even for a second, you must not believe in the other opponents. Wait, try again. I think that might have been...
The sheriff promised me.
I think I might have not broken it, but the game I think got a bit confused because it probably rightfully didn't expect us to die in such a simple area. So it was acting as if we hadn't done that objective, but we very much had. Now what's that leap of faith? Next we'll use a Sparks pointing. Let's have a gander. Oh, cricket, really? Yeah, I wouldn't know what to expect from a Scottish breakfast. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, no, we can barge. Oh, no, we can't. No. No. We cannot barge into the boxes of dynamite. It's because I thought Sparks was pointing towards it, so I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, that's what we need. It was not what we needed. Oh, well. Grum. Nice. Good reason to, good reason to be proud, I'd say. Great shout. Can we smash the windows, maybe? Nope. So where's this one that Sparks is pointing to? I was trying to think of other kind of western sort of locales like this in games, and the one that just came to mind was the was it, what was that village in Twilight Princess? Was it like Forbidden? Something? It was kind of meant to be like secluded off, wasn't it? There was like a really cool little shootout that went on there. Actually, Kakariko Village in itself in Twilight Princess was quite westerny as well. You would not, but you give out. Good show. Good show. Okay, we need to get over there somehow. So what's the leap of... So that egg is called Leap of Faith, so I'm guessing we need to... There's usually a leap of faith is a bit of a no-no in platform game design. Usually that's like, no, you don't want your players to be blindly jumping, but I'm guessing there's probably... Oh, there we go. No, it isn't. That could have feasibly been a platform I had to go down. Oh, drats. Oh, gosh. That's a bugger and a half, isn't that? It's proving surprisingly difficult. Yeah, so we need... I wish we had Jeff here, to be honest. He's a very useful person to know in regards to these games. I was really taking it for granted when he was here. Yeah, look, you can. There's an egg over there. So how the hell do we get that? I wouldn't be able to. No. I know this isn't going to work, but... That seems like... well, certainly like some of the later handheld games for Sonic, I remember, did that quite a lot. Bless their heart. Let's have a look at the water briefly, maybe. I don't think it'll be anything to do with this bit, but... So that jump, that glide we just missed, unfortunately I've got the idea, maybe we can do that? I don't think we can, but we were close enough to it when we failed it that I'm probably getting a horribly wrong idea about it in terms of what our chances are. We'll see. Let's try to do a charge. Ooh! Oh, can we make that? We probably can't. I really want to. Oh gosh. Someone like the Jeff Yard signal in the sky. Don't actually, because I don't want to pester him, but... Ah! Probably isn't this. But with a word like Leap of Faith, that does make it seem like it would be a bizarre... kind of semi-outrageous jump like that. That's not gonna do it. Oh, see, look, it looks so potentially feasible. Thank God we've got a lot of lives we can burn through on this. Without it mattering too much. No, if it's not that though, I really don't know what else it could be. I mean, I'm not seeing any other obvious way to get around there. If I go around here, I can't really see. Oh, wait a minute! Hey! Oh, that's quite cool, actually. Okay, that is very clever. I still feel like we could possibly make it from the other side, but it would probably need to be like frame perfect. I mean, I wouldn't swear on it, but I feel like it could vaguely maybe be possible. But yeah, it's quite clever actually. So you can see this part of the level from there, and so you have to use that knowledge to realise you can get over here and not back, because we mucked it up. That's okay. Yeah, it's quite clever actually. I love those bits in these games where it feels like it's going to be a bit sort of, oh, I don't know if we can solve that. Then you do. How nice. So I haven't been consistently better than the cacti, but I think those... Hook is still missing a gem or two for one of them. Is it this one he was pointing to? No, where's he? Oh, this one. God, we're still missing so. I really thought we'd be done with the level after that bit. There aren't that many gems left. Again, I think it's probably just more cacti. Let's have a look. Yep, over here as well. Just burning all the local vegetation, no big deal. It's all good. Gosh, how many more are there? What else we got, Sparks? Over there. Alright. Cricket, are you getting the Link's Awakening remake? Oh, is anyone in general in chat getting the Link's Awakening remake? As I say, I am, just not right away for like money and a couple of other reasons, but I do want it. Jasm Smash! I do have the Hulk's temperament. What? So, is there another one? Oh, it's... Look at that shy cactus hiding in the corner. Come on, you. Oh gosh, we're still missing... I think the gem count broke. I think we actually glitched that level, yeah, look! So we got 704 out of 700, and we never got the 100% completed fin for this level. Oh, it is! That's right. Yeah, so I'm a little... The only thing I worry about there, I don't know if the game's not going to count that for the I mean... I'll probably count it for like the, Oh, I don't know, will it, I'm just checking the achievements quickly to see if there's like any. I don't think there's really any in terms of... No, it'll probably be alright. God, that is weird. Yeah, well, it's funny it's in Spyro 3 as well, like the one where it would happen. As I said, I think the game just didn't know what to do because we... of course it was due to be doing something really stupid and dying in a level, in a part we really shouldn't have, but... It got very confused at the light gun section, and I think it ended up... I think that's where it produced more gems than it should have. I mean, fair play to the team. It can't have been easy to put like 3 of these games together in time for release without any issues at all. I think they did really well considering. Yeah, so I think we're going to have like 4 more gens than we're meant to. Bloody pandemonium, tell you what. Alright, so we just need to go back. I don't think that should cause an issue. Yeah, it could really go either way, couldn't it? I'm a bit nervous, frankly. The only thing I could do, so I've got the Steam Cloud Save. I could just kind of make sure it doesn't upload this save to the cloud, so I can just use that one. The one that was created before this this playthrough. So this was the Tomb Raider knockoff level. This is pretty fun. Whoa, what's happening with the frame rate on this level? Such a little bit. Very weird. So yeah, we're just gonna go back. We've got 2 levels to dust off basically, and then whatever the 100% completion reward is for this, which I really don't know what it's going to be, so that'll be quite interesting. You know what's funny as well, actually? Crash Insane on PC, I also had a weird, oh dear. I had a weird issue with that as well, where I think the final completion percentage I had was 1% less than it was meant to be. It didn't really matter, it was just sort of a weird kind of, oh, well, I guess it's not counting that. Oh god, wow. Let's try that again. Oh, that's quite cool, Cricket. I actually did, I might still do it at one point, because I don't really have a lot of direct Tomb Raider experience. It's not a series of games I've heard about for years, obviously, but nothing too directly. But what I did consider doing at one point was streaming Tomb Raider 1 and then Tomb Raider Anniversary. So it's a remake of that, basically. The Anniversary seems quite cool. I did hear the Wii version was quite good for it. Like, apparently they did quite a bit to make it kind of unique and use the controls quite well. That was a game that was on everything as well. I think it's on PS2, PS3, PSP, Wii, Xbox 360. I don't think it was on regular Xbox. And PC. I think that's all of them. Put on quite a lot of them. And yeah, I actually do like a bit of what I've played of the original Tomb Raider. It's quite, you do have to kind of get accustomed to how it controls, but I really like the atmosphere of it, and it has a big emphasis on really precise platforming, which isn't as, I mean, obviously the controls are unwieldy in a way, but they're also really quite precise in terms of how you have to line up Lara for jumps and whatnot. Well, I'm not completely I think Anniversary does reinvent things quite a lot. It is the same basic outline. I think it does streamline some stuff. It's the same basic story, I think, either way. Like, I don't think they changed that too much. Hiya Matt, how you doing, sir? Thanks so much for coming in. I think you said before you're keen on Spyro, aren't you? We're just wrapping up the 3rd one. You can see I've got a styled looking Spyro here via a cheat code of all things, which is quite novel. How did I miss those two? Oh. There's a whole bit here we didn't go in. But yeah, just finishing off the last couple of levels we need to do, Matt. Hope you're well, sir. How's your week been? Yeah, good lad. I tell you what, dude, get this collection on PC. I mean, it is 35 quid at the moment, so if you can wait a bit, you probably should. Just because it probably won't be that long before it gets a discount. But I've been loving this at this frame rate. It hasn't been perfect. It's had a bit of a stutter here and there, but it just plays so smoothly like this. This is a lovely remake in general. Yeah, how's the little one, Matt? Hope you, him, and Steph are all doing very well. Oh, cool! Oh, nice. I'll get on Ben for that. I keep forgetting you've got a PS4 as well. Nice. I need to play some of PS4 again. It's been a little while. Maybe I'll go back to Loco Roco. I got quite close to the end of that. Play some Patapon as well. You notice it's all the really cutesy games I'm drawn to. Oh, cool! Oh, that's nice, Matt. You can make friends with Dexter, Paige's little one. Be little gaming buddies. Oh. Bet you'll be a little socialite and make all the friends. What have you been playing yourself, sir? Anything? Ooh, gosh. I'm amazed we survived that, frankly. Against all the odds and then some, frankly. That we're making do. Oh, that's sweet. Oh. So they have met. Oh, come on, game. Collision detection isn't always your friend in this. It's not too bad, but you have to be quite clever with your glides on it does feel like. Oh, that's right. I get quite excited for those still. It's I like that. What was that game? Was it Urban Genie? No, I don't think it was that. It was something like that, wasn't it? That one looked quite cool. I like the style of that. Oh no, is it? Well, does it just run very badly in split screen? That's a shame. I mean, in a way, like, it's cool it has that at all, isn't it? Because that's not always a reliable... Apparently that's quite difficult to implement in modern game engines, so... Whenever they have split screen at all, I'm just happy it's there, but... Oh dear, it's a shame if it doesn't, go about very well. I mean, hopefully they keep supporting the game. In that case. Oh, I missed all this, look. Look at that. Peggle free cricket. But yeah, I'll, if not watching, I'll at least catch like the highlights of the State of Play then. Hey. I'm trying to think if I've rescued a Dexter or a Noah in this match. I might have. Not 100% sure. Right, we're going to swap to Retro Spyro. L1, 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 up, down, triangle. There we go. Hey! Yeah, handsome he is. Excellent. Model step. Oh gosh, so. Yeah, it's weird. Usually games like that have the option, don't they? If you, I can never remember which one I prefer, to be honest, if I prefer horizontal or vertical. I think it depends on the game, to be honest. I mean, wait, it'd be a vertical split if, like, one player was on the left and one was on the right, wouldn't it? Because if so, that makes sense in a lot of ways, because you just have one player sitting on the left and then one sitting on the right, wouldn't you? Oh, that's weird. Oh. I mean, that's their bread and butter, isn't it? Borderlands for Gear. I'm gonna call them Gearsoft then. Gearbox. So hopefully they do keep supporting it and add that. And also, you can't see the UI. Oh god, that sounds like so many headaches at once. But yeah, I hope they patch that. Because I can imagine that kind of. I mean, I'm not really. Borderlands isn't really my thing, to be honest. But I can imagine if you were into it, like that'd be a great little split screen experience if done right. Yeah, I really hope it does fix that, Matt. Hopefully you guys can, if you do want to play something in co-op, there's quite a few options about these days, and I think a lot of developers have realised that's a good niche in the market to fill if you can, to have a local co-op game. Look at him go! Look at him fly. Aww. Right, I'm trying to. I mean, I can't really make out the names of the levels from here, but we're looking for Midnight Mountain, which is pretty much the last level we have to do now. And I'm not really sure. I think actually the game kind of implied the final boss wasn't dead because we didn't beat the game with like an 100% inventory. So I'm thinking we probably are going to fight them again. Oh god, where is this? Every once in a while I just completely shut down at this and cannot find the level I'm looking for the life of me. Like, I'm pretty sure I've come across every other level just now, but on the one we actually need. Let's have a look. But yeah, that's the speedway. We've done that. Where is it? Yeah, we've done Dino Mines. Jasmine's on personal best pace. Gosh. I suppose by technicality I am, yeah. Not much more than that. Is it that one? No, it's the speedway. Where the hell is this level? I hate having this happen in this stream because this is going to be the most monotonous thing to watch. I don't know where it is, and I've been in there as well. That's what makes this so so frustrating. Yeah, so that's Agent 9's lab. Yeah, desert, crystal islands. Yeah, that's haunted tomb. Oh man, there's quite a... I'm trying to think immediately off the top of my head, Graham. There's quite a lot of choices in the indie space for that. One that came to mind was it Dangerous Lovers in a Space Time Journey? Something like that? That's a really fun little co-op game on there. There's as I said, the indie space, unfortunately I'm not proving my point very well because I can't think of any examples immediately, but the indie space has got quite a few good options for that. God, we just keep going back in on ourselves. Where is this? I was having to get this done with good time tonight, and we're not on the track for that, are we? You can see that we only need 2 more eggs, and yeah, not many more gems. And we're all done. But we're not going to be all done anytime soon. The only thing I can think, it's not in... No. Okay. There's definitely nothing over here. Nope. I'm so sorry everyone, this must be so... I promise we'll get there eventually, maybe, possibly. Yeah, within this lifetime. So I try to keep an eye on the map and think of where I have or haven't been. So I'm looking at some of those isolated islands. Is it, what was on this one? Like, all the way out. No, I think this is just, Oh, we're not gonna make that! Gosh. Oh, quick, I didn't think to try that. Oh, he does actually, yeah. Where is he pointing? Over there. So there might be... The thing is, we've been... The maddening thing is, we've been to this level, we found it. So I don't know why I'm struggling so much. We'll follow where Sparks is pointing us in any case. That might, It's pointing down here. Hey! Oh, that's not really... Oh, cool. It's not really what we were looking for, but... Oh, sorry guys, I only just saw in chat, it's in the water. Cool. All that time I was moping, like, I don't know where it is. I probably should be reading chat, thank you. Right, where's the water, though? That's kind of the weird, Oh, wait a minute, Grub, are you... I honestly don't know, Grub might be, He might be joking because it came and running joke the amount of times I kept dying from drowning in water on this. Bounce on the water 3 times. Oh, it's okay, it took me a moment. I want to stay up there and try and survey the land, but... Not happening. I think we might have to look this up, I'm gonna feel so daft when I realise it's like being beneath my nose the whole time. Yeah, Sparks did point us to some jams, which is nice. But... It's okay, Grant, don't worry. That's really funny, don't worry. Oh, that's funny, as I can't find it. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Graham. Let's, have a quick look. What is it? Midnight Mountain, cool. You know, the daft bit is we only need one more egg as well, if you look. We only need to... We barely need to go to it for anything. Midnight Mountain... Spyro. Let's have a look. Midnight Mountain Spyro location. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Bloody hell. So, we can't find Midnight Mountain because that's the actual world we're on. That is not a level we're trying to find, even though I thought it was. Oh gosh, so actually... Oh my gosh, it's late in the week, I'm tired, I'm stupid, I'm inept. But we do have to find an egg, basically. We still have to find an egg. There's been a bunch of dumb mistakes, well, across all my streams really, but... Certainly this one, gosh. God. Oh there's been so much of wasting everyone's time for me not understand. Oh, I'm sure we'll get close. Well, you know what it was, Grub? I looked it up and I was like, why is it calling this level of world? Why is it? Oh. Oh. I felt really stupid. So it's not that. Is it that one over there? Because this egg is called... it's a secret. So if we can definitely make that from here, but we'll try. No, we can't. Please get an idea if... No. Fair enough. We'll see if we can find the egg. I mean, we've already looked about quite a bit, haven't we? Wait, what? No, we... Wait a minute, I think something's glitched here. Yeah, actually, yeah, it should be saying 100% there if we've... Yeah, it's acting as if we've got 100% on this hub world, but we're still missing an egg. So we might, I mean, for those who didn't see it, we already glitched this a bit. If you look at the gem count there, we got 4 more than we're meant to on Dino Mines there. And it's acted as if we've, maybe, yeah, I'll... We'll have a look. Well, the, so I'll go to it now. This thing we need to, down here. There we are. If you look, that's 149 eggs and 1500 gems. I'll just look up, it's a secret. I, started to get a bit nervous. We might have glitched this somehow. It hasn't become unwinnable. This egg isn't really that much of a secret. In order to get this one, find the cracked wall close to the portal that at least... Okay, so we have to go close to where Desert Ruins is. So, over here. I'm still not... I'm going back and forth on it, Matt, if I'm honest. I think it looks good, honestly. It's just still... I don't know if I'm... Oh, here we are. Oh. I think we're alright again. Yeah, I don't really like the look of Sword and Shield. I don't really... I mean, it's a shame. I'm not as fussed on the lack of the National Pokédex. I understand the disappointment of it. I'm still just not sure if I'm immediately keen to go back into a Pokemon game again. I know I will be at some point. I'll see when it comes out. I might kind of play it by ear, and I think in particular if I can play it with, like, say, my brothers or friends quite a bit, or like the South Wales people a lot, I would quite like to, that could kind of really make it, couldn't it? Make the game quite special. Yeah, I just found it, well, not by my own intuition. Super bonus round. I'm gonna beat a car up Street Fighter 2 style. Can't wait. So the post 100% thing for the second game was really cool. That was like a fairground of some sort. Seems fun.
Made it, Spyro. Hunter was a little worried about you when you went off to fight the sorceress, but I always knew you'd beat her.
Ta.
This place is where the sorceress kept all her treasure, but after she was defeated, a bunch of thieves came and stole it. If you can catch the thieves, you're more than welcome to keep the treasure. Oh, by the way, Hunter is around here somewhere. He's been tinkering with one of his new toys all day, and he wants to show it off. You should go see him. I hope the rest of the dragons will come back here someday.
Is that an unresolved cliff thing they never... I don't know, maybe they do that in the post-Insomniac games. Do the dragons ever come back? We'll see. Yeah, it's Spyro 1 style, chase the thieves. Oh my goodness! Oh wow. I don't know if the controller should be vibrating for that long, in terms of... gosh, that's a weird sensation. Isn't it? Isn't it you thievery thief? I'll teach him. That was the secret. Not anymore. Have you, how far are you on these, Matt? Have you beaten all of them? Beaten one of them? I think you said you played it a bit on PS4, haven't you? 'Cause Ben got a few for Christmas. This is just basically all I've been streaming the past week or so. I wasn't sure if I would like want to take a break in between some of them, but that hasn't really happened. Just been playing them very solidly. There we go. Oh gosh. Oh god, the controller vibrating that much is so strange. Oh look, we gotta meet quotas. Yeah, I think Cricket, you were saying the second game has the best post 100% completion rewards. That one was very cool. The one for the first game was nice as well. Probably, this seems a bit more in line with the one from the first game, just kind of another level to play, but with a bit of a kind of twist to it. Oh, cool. The first one's my favourite, funnily enough. I don't think I'm... You've talked about that on you a lot. I don't think I'm in the majority on that, but I do like it a lot. I've enjoyed all three of them though. I'd say this one, the third one's a bit uneven, but it's still been great fun. So they hold up very well still, and I don't, as I say, I don't have that nostalgic connection to Spyro. So that does speak to the fact, yeah, they still hold up very well. Oh, really? Oh, my mistake, yeah. Oh, you just kind of got to the end of them, did you? I think this would be the time to do it, wouldn't it? If you wanted to 100% do it for the Reignited Trilogy. As I say, I wouldn't mind going back and beating the PS1 versions of 2 and 3 sometime. Maybe not for a while, but I wouldn't 100% them.
She was really worried about you when you went off to fight the sorceress. It was pretty funny. She tries to play it cool, but she was scared stiff until you came out. I just finished fixing up an old submarine. Want to take my sub for a Great!
So I'm guessing this is sort of a nice little way to experience all the do some of the previous cool things in the game, just in a bit more of a relaxed environment. That's quite fun. To be fair, all three of these games I'd say go above and beyond the Call of Duty in terms of... I've played plenty of game where the reward for 100% wasn't particularly satisfying. But then, we were talking about this before, I think it's a difficult line to strike because it's... if a game's very difficult to 100%, it can be a bit of a bitter feeling knowing that whatever cool reward you get for that is behind a lot of like something that not all players are going to want to do, really. It speaks of how much I like these games generally, like I did want to 100% then. Like, I can understand not want to put something too substantial behind that, but I always think there should be a little something. I'm thinking of Mario 64 with Yoshi on top of the castle, which is a nice one, which is, you know, a fun little thing. But it is pretty inconsequential, really, in the grand scheme of it. But it's so strange as well, he just gives you, he fills out your life counter at a point where you don't really need that anymore. Gives you a flashy triple jump and then jumps into the nearby waterfall. or reasons I'm not very clear on. Yeah, Matt, it's quite funny. There's, I feel like every single yes/no option on this is unique, and a lot of them are quite funny. Yeah, they reminded me of Breath of the Wild did that quite a lot. I remember Link had some, like, he never expressly talks, of course, but he had some quite funny, surprisingly sardonic ways to say yes or no to some people. Oh god, Amadeus. I mean, that one I might be willing to excuse, because that's, I guess that's kind of the gag of it, really, isn't it? Like, it's almost saying, don't do this. Even though I still kind of want to someday, but I should try and quash that desire, frankly. So there was... oh, this one, cool.
Check it out. This is the world's fastest turbo snowboard course. The local champions are the Sasquatch 6. So, ready to...
That's a bit more of a plain one. Let's go, not yet.
Just don't lose, or my tongue's gonna be a popsicle.
Yeah, there's some really great ones in that area, yeah. I really love when they kind of... I feel like Link gets a lot of personality in that game, just through some of the funny incidental bits of dialogue like that. Some really great stuff in there. So it's quite... basically we're doing all the mini-games again then. Just like new variants on them. So I'm guessing we're... I mean, we are kind of skateboarding here, but I'm guessing we're proper skateboarding at some point as well then. So yeah, this is quite cool. I mean, it's a difficult thing of escalation, I suppose, with these as well, isn't it? When, like... the second game is probably a tough act to follow in terms of a really cool 100% completion rewards. This one I'd say is quite similar, really, you get down to it. It's still very neat. Just F-Zero style destroy all of them. And then possibly fall off the course. Nope, we're okay. Oh gosh. Ah! I love... oh, alright. Fair enough. I guess that's how the physics work. That was weird, isn't it? Well, if we don't win this one, at least we've got most of the gems. No, there's quite a few here actually to get. There we go. I did say, yeah, that's quite cool indeed. Ah! It's totally worth it to get that purple gem on the bottom shelf. I assume we need all the gems here, do we? Yeah, we're gonna have to retry this again, but that's okay. At least we're causing suffering. It's always like. That's a good idea. But yeah, we're pretty much done with these. I'll probably load up the game one more time on stream just to show off that dog mod I keep teasing.
I think my tongue is frozen. Okay, good luck this time.
Oh, really? That's totally understandable with Nick's experience there, because it feels very easy to do that. I got quite lucky. I mean, that was really weird, that wasn't it, the way that works. Oh, it's... Well, that was... Do you see that? I got knocked off my board, but... I don't know why we're coming across all the jankiness in the very last stream of this, but... We haven't had too much problem... Oh gosh. We haven't had too much problem with that before, have we, on this, but... God, that is weird. Yeah, like, Spyro's not meant to, like, just get off and keep charging as if nothing happened. That's totally what happened there. Ooh, nice gem here. I've got to hope it's not expecting us to... I mean, I guess we're not technically 100% the game if we don't get all the gems here, but... Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad that happened. Oh, man. I mean, you could probably make this a lower priority to test, because the 100% reward on the third game is probably like the least likely bit of content the player's going to get to. Like, just statistically speaking, but... It's still a bit busted. I keep expecting those arrows to be, oh, definitely missing gems up there. Yeah, I keep expecting those arrows to be a boost. They never are. Oh gosh. Oof. Oh, come on, homie, you were close enough. Oh dear. Oh, if I would like to win the race on this one. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, that's not happening, is it? It's one of those... Yeah. I basically summoned that, didn't I? Sorry about Nick. I think that's not gonna happen. Oh gosh, hello you, Marion. I mean, it's a remake of a 90s game, so close enough. Not too far off, is it? Oh, I think actually the way it kind of gives you boost based on the tricks is not by doing that. But I think you got to vary the tricks up. So I keep expecting to get like a really like loads of boosts just from doing the same trick over and over again, but I don't think it really does. Ooh. Oh gosh, oh gosh, ooh! This just feels so precarious, man. It's my fun though, still. Even if it's a bit janky. That's okay. Come on, we can make that. Way, finally. I feel like we probably got all the gems now, at least the vast majority of them. There we go. Oh, come on, we could have landed that. How you doing, Rebellion? Hope you're well, sir. I'm not terribly. Oh gosh, wow. Yeah, let's just restart that. Right, come on. Can we actually just go on the cut? Yeah, we can. Oh, Sparks is pointing to a gem we have missed. Oh, is it right up there? Oh, yeah, it is. Can we... I don't think we can get that from... Quite handy you can just run onto the course like this. Ooh. And then muck it up like that. Come on. A choke? Oh no! Oh, you mean like... Oh, I see, yeah. I was like, is that a command? It's like, oh, I get you. Yeah, I don't know if we can make that from here, actually. Ooh, gosh, Grub. Well, I've got no Dragon Age experience, really, so... Perhaps someone more informed can... Oh, sorry, Mary, just saw your question. I'm not sure, actually. I've got quite a few options for that. I want to do a bunch of horror games. Like, I've got loads of horror games on Steam I should probably finally get to, and a lot of which will be quite short, actually, so I can just kind of go through a bunch of those in October. But I'm actually not sure before that. I'll look at my options and see what we come up with. Alas, it will not be Devil May Cry 2. Which we have already streamed, believe it or not, but we did not get that for $15.99 on its own on the eShop. God, I was just in disbelief looking at that on the eShop. It's just, oh god. Sell it for like, I don't know, £2 or something. if you really must sell Devil May Cry 2 on its own in 2019. Oh gosh. So god, this bloody race. Sorry, give me a second. There we go. Just moving 1 or 2 things around my computer. That's why Fire Emblem wins. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we are being a bit rubbish on this as well. I don't want to completely absolve myself. I mean, I do want to not take responsibility, but... yeah, this... again, I just suspect this probably got lower priority in testing, just because this is... oh, God! I think statistically this is like the least likely bit of content the player is likely to see. Because you think about it, most players would probably plan to go through the games in order. So that would probably mean that the third game's the one people are least likely to 100%. Yeah. Look at that! I wanted to move the camera around for comedic effect there, but it wouldn't let me. Oh god, just let us do this big game. At least I think we've got all the gems on it now, at least, so... try mashing. I'll try mashing, that's a good trick. Oh, why did they let me... speaking of good tricks, why didn't they let me do a trick there? Alright, come on. Oh, this is still somewhat stupid fun, despite all of this. I take that back, it's horrible. It is a bit maddening, I won't lie. Because we are basically about to finish up very short stream today. Because I want to go raid Louis Boy afterwards. Who, actually, if you've enjoyed the jankiness here, Louis Boy is streaming Sonic 06. So, welcome to the jankiest Friday that ever janked, I suppose. I was gonna say, speaking of, but it's like, no, that is actually my fault. I did a really stupid spin then. No, I'm not playing well, but this also does have some weird collision detection. Strange does. Curious what this is like on the original, to be honest. There we go. I don't know if, you know, I said about earlier, I think you need to do a bigger variety of tricks, get more of a boost. I don't think that is actually the case after all. So many unanswered questions with this strange little minigame. At least there's always the music, like, no matter, whenever these games get frustrated, you've always got the good music to help you through. There we go, so we've got a lead now, so maybe we can try and play fairly safely. That would be the perfect time just to wipe out, and I almost feel like I'm disappointed they're not actually wiping out. I think it helps we didn't crash horribly, and we got quite a lot of boosts. So that's a nice surprise. I certainly didn't expect that! I certainly didn't expect it. See, now I was so tempted to go for 2 spins there, but I was like, no. We're in a reasonably comfortable position. Doesn't mean we have to rest on our laurels, but how about we also, don't arse it up. I mean, this is at least... oh, damn it. Ah. Probably should have committed to one or the other there. Oh god, look. We have got absolutely no momentum now, so that would be a very good time for someone to catch up on us. Oh, Jesus, no. I don't want to do... even though I'm kind of enjoying this, I don't want to do it again. Can this not mess up, please? Can we get a bit more momentum than this? There we go. Thank God. Oh, did anyone get Untitled Goose Game today as well? That looks really fun. I know my brother's been excited for that for ever since the teaser trailer for it. I remember him showing me that. Just laughing hysterically about it. God, look at this pathetic speed we're going at. Come on. At least we're right at the end. Famous last words, isn't it? Hey, thank you.
You schooled them like a bunch of frostbitten, flat-footed, molasses-eating, lead pants-wearing, cross-eyed glacier trolls riding slabs of plywood with sandpaper on the bottom. Yeah, we want to shine.
That was a good read by that voice actor. That must have taken quite a few takes. Fair play. And speaking of very 90s sounds and remarks. Very good. Yeah, I think so, Crick. I feel like I think Hunter might have said that before for the last time we did this kind of minigame. There was some sort of there was like some sort of way the trick system worked in terms of what you have to do to get a certain kind of boost from it. Right, so where was the 1800? One of these doors was 1800 gems. And we have that now. Tubular, yeah. Also one of the names of the Super Mario World special stage, isn't it?
Hey, you finally made it, Spyro.
Oh yeah, we see all that. Cool. Let's have a look. Is that over here? Yeah, here we are. Oh, that's fun. Hey! Oh, it's infinite as well. Thank you, game. These games would actually be fun to. I mean, it would kind of break them a bit, but they would actually be fun to go through with infinite, infinite plummeting into the Purple Sea. No, infinite flight. Like, it's such a liberating feeling in any game, just be able to fly continuously like that. And you get pockets of it in these. But it is, a big part of the fun of these is the platforming and gliding and whatnot, so I get why it's not always there. Oh, my aim was good though, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right, Amadeus. I did download that. I played that a tiny bit when I had Xbox Game Pass on PC. I did plan to play it within that time. I didn't actually properly do it, unfortunately. I'm really keen to see how it looks on the Switch screen, because it is a gorgeous game, Ori and the Blind Forest. It's such a nice fit for the Switch as well. I mean, every game is a nice fit for the Switch, but Ori's a nice fit for the Switch. It's definitely one I want to get to. Good month or so for the Switch at the moment, isn't it? It's getting like a lot of third-party stuff that really suits it, and Devil May Cry 2 for some reason. And then some really good first-party stuff as well. I guess the next big release is probably, or like big kind of physical release, is probably Luigi's Mansion? Safe to say. Oh yeah, I didn't realise this as well, but you could actually do like loop-the-loops or 180-degree turns. Yeah, I think all those bizarre 90s-isms. Yeah, I believe those were localization changes. Yeah, that don't really seem to have anything to do with anything, do they? A bit odd.
Must have survived that last battle. She's been waiting here all this time, saving up her magic to destroy. Your best chance at defeating her is my flying saucer. I've cast some spells to give it extra firepower and unlimited flying time. The rest is up to you. You've come this far, Spyro. I know you can beat her.
Okey-doke. Oh, this is a bit incidental, isn't it? It's like, oh, by the way, she's over there. Go sort her out. I mean, I knew there was going to be something else because they showed her hand coming out of the lava, like grabbing the side. But I expected a bit more grandeur to the ensuing fight than this, to be honest. As opposed to a Mario Party minigame, but we'll take it, I guess. Come here. Ooh. Oh god, my aim is rubbish! Oh, we almost didn't, no hit. Alas. There we go. Gosh, not very dignified. Try a somersault. Oh, I got twins. Why is there no sound? Well, we can kind of fill in the blanks.
Game over!
Yep. All of these... Oh, this looks very sweet. This at least looks very sweet, but, Aww. Oh my lord. That's adorable. Oh, is Jeff here? Grub, I think there is. I think you can get an adapter for the Switch. Yeah, it's a weird final... I thought it was going to be like, you know, you do get some games where you get like a... maybe even a harder version of the final boss or something similar. That was weird. I tell you what we can try and do. While this plays. The actual video files for the game that it uses for the FMVs, they're all in the game's, there's a folder for them out there. There we are. Yeah, like I'm looking at a load of like MP4 files here. So we've got ending. Let's have a look. No. Spyro 3. Got like Yin Yang birth twins. This idea might not be my best one because there's actually quite a lot. Oh wait, we got Spyro 3. Let's have a look. Sorry, don't mind this sheep. Oh, it is this one. Yeah, cool. Let me see if I can get that on stream so we can all watch. I mean, you could probably kind of fill in the... You could buy that sound for the cutscene. Oh god, sorry, the game stopped on stream as well. Not that that really matters. I tell you what, we'll quickly... Let me, yes, all good. Why was today's stream so glitchy? What the hell? No other streamer's been remotely like that. With this, it's very bizarre, isn't it? But yeah, there we go. All done, complete with 4 more gems than we're actually meant to have. And yeah, for some reason this game tops out at 117%. There we go. So I'll just quickly quit back to the... There you go, so 27 hours, 44 minutes, 49 seconds that took us... Oops, sorry, ignore that. That took us for all 3 games, not bad, is it? I think it says, wait, where's it? Hey! I'm sure it says somewhere how long... Oh no, I guess it would be for each individual game. I was going to see how long each game took us. I mean, just for a lark, we'll load up the first one again quickly. It's been a while since we've been on one. Well, like a week. What have we got? I guess it stays. I think there's a way to undo the cheat, but yeah, I guess it stayed as PS1 Spyro for now. But yeah, so this was 6 hours. Oh bloody hell! The first game was much. I don't think I realised how short the first game was in comparison to 3, because 3 was just under 12 hours. That was just under 7. I'm thinking 2 was in between. Let's have a look. Yeah, so they each get a bit longer with each one, so fair play. It's got to be progression you'd expect. Yeah, this fair was by far the best post-game reward, wasn't it? But yeah, so we shall turn the game off, and we'll put music on. Has anyone requested any songs? They have I put them on? No, they haven't. Cool. So we'll, what have we got next? Cool. So I'll just try and get that video file on. If you give me a second. Oh gosh. I need the best production values around here. I should find a... Oh, cricket, why did... What have I done? Oh gosh. Well, that stops. Right, is this... No, it's not showing properly. Fine, Nico. You can go back on. You can quiet down a bit at least. I should have given Cricket the ability to skip songs, should I? Ah, there we are. The hell is this?
Asking me about how to stop.
You barely. What have you put on?
I had issues with gagging and dentures. Is it normal?
Oh god, the poor woman.
I've not gagged from my dentures.
Okay, here we go.
Around a lot. I'm sitting like a frog, and it's a very uncomfortable position.
I know that feeling.
And yeah, it's my Marilyn Manson. And
Marilyn Manson, fair play. Okay, here we go. So this is the straight from the game's files. This is the final cutscene with functioning audio. The cutscene audio is interesting. Sorry, hold on. Let me. So there we go. Cool. Wait, do they not actually say any lines? Yeah, they don't actually say anything. Oh. This might be completely pointless. Yeah. Oh. So that was actually not really a cutscene we desperately needed. We got all the context we needed anyway then, but just for good measure. That's the really funny thing is that's not the first time we've had to do that. Yeah, that's not the first time we've had to like some of you might, one of two of you might recall when we did Beyond Good and Evil, when we streamed Beyond Good and Evil, we had to look up the ending for YouTube on that because the game crashed. So Spyro is better than that, or at least on that front. At least it actually, at least it actually sort of played the cutscene, if not completely properly. But yeah, there we go, Spyro all done. As I say, I'll load it up to show you all that dog mod, maybe at some point when We've got quite a few people watching. Otherwise, yeah, we're all done. And yeah, despite some frustration, especially on the first game, we had quite a good bit of fun with those games. Highly recommended, especially in that form. We'll stick that on quickly, Graham. Why is this not working?
Rob Zombie spins a Vivo t-shirt.
There we go. So, to the sweet sultry tones of Kylie Minogue, we shall go raid, is Lewis still on? Yep, he still is, cool. So... I don't know what that was, Evalian. It was wonderful. And strange. And wonderfully strange. But I do not know. So, raid, Louis boy... 124... There we go. Oh, hold on. I spelled that wrong. Now we'll play. I would actually be up for that. But we will, we'll go say hello to Louis, who's... Oh, Louis from Nintendo South Wales, actually, on his ass. So that's quite fun. Hilarious gag reflex. Goodness. But yeah, thank you all so much, everyone. I have no idea what I'm streaming next, but we will stream something. Probably not tomorrow. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but I'll probably take tomorrow off. We'll see how it goes. But thank you so much, everyone. Hope you've all enjoyed Spyro. Yes, what is our raid message? Our game is jankier than yours, I guess? I mean, that wouldn't be true, but... We got any ideas? Thank you, Graham. Thank you so much. No, you, Graham. No, thank you very much. Tubular, our game. Okay, it could be tubular, it could be our game is jankier. It could be whatever you want. Basically have fun and say, give Louis Boy a very warm welcome. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.